Hey guys, what's going on? So,
No, Kitty, don't leave. Wait, no, Kitty, she's leaving. Kitty, no, no.
I was gonna try to like not do that, but yeah, this is new friend Kitty. Her name is Coco. I guess I'll just get right into this. So my aunt and my sister were out in front of a CVS, and there was this little kitten trying to climb into our car engine apparently, and so they took her home, and now we've got a total of 4 cats in the house. My aunt has her 2 cats. We've got the mighty cat of fatness, who hasn't been in a vlog in a while. I might show him toward the end of this one. And now we've got Coco. And I don't know what to do because now we've got a total of 4 kitties, freaking 2 dogs, and a rabbit. So we've already got a full house in my aunt's tiny house. And you might have heard that voice right there. That was Sean. You guys might know Guy, TR Legos fan from Flickr. He's been in a few of my vlogs. Yeah, this dude is here with me. We've been playing the Halo 5 beta all night because it's actually over. Started at 3 a.m. I'm recording this at like 11:15 p.m. So 3 a.m. it's gonna be gone. So yeah, Halo 5 beta. It was awesome. But I think I'm gonna bring Kitty back and try to pick her up. Come on, Kitty. Well, don't have to grab my leg. Okay. So, yeah, new family member, Coco. We don't know if we're actually going to keep her once we move out of my aunt's house or leave her here with my aunt because we haven't actually gotten that far yet. But, yes, so let's try to open the door. Okay, and I will leave Kitty back in the room where we are keeping her. So, yeah. I keep calling her Kitty. Her name's Coco because I'm so used to calling the other cat that's in my recording studio my aunt's other cat, Kitty. Too many cats, too much going on in my aunt's tiny house. So a total of 5 people, 4 cats, 2 dogs, and a rabbit. Yay! So that happened, and you might see her in a few future vlogs. I don't know, but now you know that she exists in the Ross madness that is my life. And yeah, so the Halo 5 beta has been awesome, but before I get into that, I'll probably save that for the end of the vlog so I can show you guys some stuff now. Reverse Flash. I have officially finished Reverse Flash, and he turned out freaking awesome. I absolutely love the way this figure turned out because you would think that it would have been like a really repetitive process for me to make this minifigure, but really just doing like the only repetitive parts would be the lightning bolts and maybe the front of the legs. The rest was really like an entirely new figure because the Reverse Flash's costume is actually very different in the CW. There are similarities, yeah, obviously, but I mean, he's got some pretty significant differences on his costume, and however, I did not get a look at his back. So what you see on his back is basically my own design in a lot of ways because every shot of his back that we saw in that mid-season finale, he was blurring himself, so I couldn't actually get a look at what was on his back, so unfortunately this is about all I think I could paint, and it's probably going to end up being inaccurate, but what can I do? I wanted to make this figure now. I didn't want to wait till like the end of the season when he stops blurring himself, because I'm sure by the end of season 1, we'll see who it is and all that good stuff. But man, the Reverse Flash has added like such an element of mystery and it's just so exciting as a character. I mean, the Reverse Flash goes so freaking deep in the comics, and having him on the show and not knowing who he is and having like a list of characters and like stirring up so much conversation and so many theories as to who it is. It's freaking exciting, and it's made the show way more interesting, way more so than it already was. And so yeah, Reverse Flash showcase should be soon. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to showcase Reverse Flash or if I'm going to review the Green Lantern versus Sinestro set. This thing, I actually finally built it. And the 2 minifigures, Sinestro and Green Lantern, are awesome. Obviously, you have the Spacesuit Batman from LEGO Batman 3 too. I mean, all 3 of the figures are from LEGO Batman 3, obviously. But unfortunately, my Green Lantern, you can't see it on this camera, but there is unfortunately a slight misprint, which really bothers me, and I'm going to have to point that out in the review. A slight misprint right on the middle of his mask. So that's aggravating, but yeah, so Age of Ultron minifigures, what have I been doing with those? Well, I haven't been making a ton of progress on them recently because I have been just constantly working on reviews. Like I got like 3 reviews out this week, like the UCS Slave one. That wasn't that no not that was last week I think. I got the review on the Azure Angel out. I got the review on the Imperial Troop Transport out the other day. I did the review on what's that the other Rebel set Ezra's speeder bike, and so all of that has been happening, and I haven't really had time. I barely had time to finish Reverse Flash in the middle of doing all those reviews, let alone work on minifigures that I don't have to show until like April 30th. So haven't been working on them that much, but I can tell you right now, I did start on Captain America, and he's looking awesome, and I can't wait for you guys to see the full figure once I do paint the rest of it. But basically what I'm doing for the Age of Ultron figures is I am just working on whatever parts I can, like, for example, Captain America. I'm doing his whole head, I can do the entirety of his arms, the entirety of his legs, and I just have to wait on the torso. Black Widow, I can do the entirety of her torso, her arms, and her face, and I just have to wait on the hairpiece and the legs. You know, things like that is what I'm doing for all 10 of the Age of Ultron figures. Just basically, I'm going to be painting whatever I can until the actual sets come out, and I'm able to hunt them down and incorporate those parts into my figures once I'm done reviewing the sets. So that's what I'm doing for that, and also the Flash and Arrow actually start up like what's today's Sunday, so the Flash starts up on Tuesday in a couple days, and then we've also got Arrow starting up, and both of which ended on some pretty high notes with their mid-season finale. So I'm definitely looking forward to how it all turns out, and how it, you know, especially Arrow, how all the characters are going to react afterwards to what happened in the mid-season finale. It's gonna be pretty cool. And speaking of Age of Ultron, we had our second trailer already, and I was just like totally blown away by it, because there were some rumors going around that the trailer was going to suck, and that this trailer they were showing at that championship was going to be bad and you know, uneventful, not a lot of new footage. But holy crap, I think they showed about as much as they could, excluding Vision and just like a few other things. But I mean, they showed a ton of new footage of the Hulkbuster. We saw a ton of new footage of Ultron in his final form. We saw so many awesome new things. Possibly, we even possibly saw a Wakandan. We possibly saw more footage of Andy Serkis' Claw. I'm probably forgetting the best parts of the trailer, but I'm trying to remember all of them. Mark Ruffalo is going to have the green eyes now, like Edward Norton did in the original Hulk movie back in 2008, and that's coming back. There's going to be so much awesome incorporated with Age of Ultron. I mean, just saying that alone is like a huge understatement. I'm really looking forward to everything that they're going to be doing for Age of Ultron. It's going to be pretty freaking sweet, man, and that trailer was great. We're definitely looking forward to the final trailer. I'm sure there'll be a third and final one before the film finally ends up coming out. I'm really looking forward to the Vision. He must look awesome, Paul Bettany as the Vision, because they are really hiding him from us and not putting him in any promotional footage or any trailers. And notice I didn't say promotional photos, because he has been in plenty of promotional photos, and he looks awesome. And Agent Carter, which that's another thing that started, and it's actually already on its first 2-week hiatus, however that happened. And we're not going to be seeing that this week, so next week we're going to be getting another episode of that, and that's been pretty good. It's had a lot of really awesome links to the actual MCU, along with, like, you know, showing tons of footage from the first Avenger, which really gets you into the feel of it, and, you know, the real Jarvis and all that good stuff that has made Agent Carter so far a really awesome series for what it is. And these two figures I did show off about a month ago-ish. The Amazing, it's not really a month ago, it was about 3 weeks ago that I showed off the Spider-Man. This Spider-Man pad printed by Phoenix Customs, and then the Captain America, which I will be reviewing soon. But I'm just trying to balance out all these videos, because it's like, am I going to do the Green Lantern versus Sinestro review, or am I going to do the Reverse Flash review video showcase first, and so many things, and then all these sets over here. Like, I finally decided that I'm probably not going to do the AAT review, because as it is, these sets have already been out for like almost 2 weeks now, or 3 weeks actually, and so it's already getting kind of late, so I really want to start cranking out these reviews, so I'm going to have to record something tonight, I would assume. But I mean, over there, I've got the Shadow Trooper set recently, I got the Sith Inquisitor set, so I mean, I've got plenty of reviews to do. The Darkseid Invasion, which I still plan on doing. This one I know I'm going to be doing, because this one is easily a huge priority, because obviously you have the debut of Green Arrow, Darkseid, Cyborg, and Hawkman, all of which look like freaking awesome minifigures, and so I definitely want to review at least the Darkseid Invasion and the Green Lantern versus Sinestro set, but I'm not totally sure if I'm probably not going to review the AAT. I probably won't be reviewing the Microfighters. I probably won't be reviewing the Black Manta set because those are the weakest out of the new sets, the least exciting sets. So I definitely want to make sure I nail the prioritized ones, like I said, you know, the Darkseid Invasion, Green Lantern versus Sinestro, and the Sith Inquisitor set, and possibly the Shadow Troopers if I can fit it in. And hopefully it won't end there. It's just LEGO releases so many freaking sets that it gets out of hand, especially it's just like, I mean, what was it, like 20, 25 in that range Star Wars sets that have come out for the winter lineup, and then 5 DC sets. The DC sets are manageable, but it's just like so many Star Wars sets. It's just, I'm only one Ross, and now that we and my family have been going through all this crap for the past year, financially, it's not exactly the easiest thing for me to do either, and so yeah, that, reviews and scheduling and all that stuff. I am starting to record videos sort of like in bulk now, to where I'm recording like 2 reviews at once, and then so I don't have to record the next day and I can just edit the next day and keep videos going up. That's actually how I got the Imperial Troop Transport review up right after I did the Ezra Speeder Bike review. So all of that stuff, and then another side project I'm working on, which I hopefully get done sooner rather than later because it's been lingering over me here, are the Achievement Hunter Micromob. I almost said Micromobs again because I did make these guys in Micromob form, but now I am officially making the Achievement Hunter team in minifig scale form, and I did actually, the most progress I've made is on Michael's head, and then you can see I've got the base color for Jack's head, and the base color going on for Jeff. So gonna be doing those, and hopefully I can be able to finish those sooner rather than later, like I said. And yeah, man, Guy, are you still there?
No.
No? Oh, okay. But the Halo 5 beta, man, holy crap. We have been playing that a ton today, like I said, and it has been freaking awesome. I mean, it's got its problems. I've got a lot of nitpicks that I can honestly get past, you know, like the sprinting animation with the battle rifle, the sound of the light rifle, you know, basic minor little stupid things like that. You know, the way the sword doesn't have a decent lunge range, and you know, you have to be like right up in their face to stab somebody with the sword. You know, the sound of the pistol, you know, things like that. Little nitpicks are what bother me, but I mean, for the most part, I think that it's still a really, really great step in the right direction on 343 Industries' part, because it's just like, if Halo doesn't get aimed down the sights, you know, if there aren't these different armor abilities, you know, if they're not armor abilities, if there aren't these different Spartan abilities, to correct myself there, you know, if Halo doesn't introduce new things like this, and if it doesn't change, you know, as much as it has visually, you know, all these different things, Halo's not going to make it as a franchise. So I can, you know, you have to understand that 343 is not trying to make their game like Call of Duty. They're trying to evolve Halo into the future of modern gaming, because, you know, every game now has sprinting. You know, there's like a certain amount of things that gamers are now used to that Halo didn't have. So, you know, different things that they have been adding, such as aim down the sights, you know, such as, I don't know, different things that people have complained about that are like Call of Duty. Maybe yes, but they are also at the same time necessary. So that's just some very basic. That's a very basic generic opinion of mine. I could go I could just keep going on the Halo 5 beta for like 30 minutes if I wanted to. But yeah, it is ending in a few hours, and it has been awesome. I have not played a ton of it, but I've played a decent amount of it. I think I'm at like 1,000 kills, if that gives you an idea of how much I've played. And I think I've played like a total of like 110 matches or something like that, and it's been good. It's been really awesome, and I'm certainly enjoying it more than I did Halo 4's multiplayer. So yeah, that's pretty much that, though. I think that pretty much wraps up everything I wanted to talk about for this vlog. And Sean, what have you thought about the freaking Halo 5 Guardians beta?
It's good.
Okay, so that's pretty much it for this vlog, guys. I know I've been doing a lot of talking, but hopefully you stuck around, because obviously I did show some cool stuff, like the Reverse Flash and Captain America and future Achievement Hunter minifig scale minifigures and all of that stuff that I'm working on. And I swear, I hope by the next vlog I get a freaking black tarp to just put over this, because I'm getting tired of looking at that thing in the background of all my vlogs. Yeah. But I think that's it for this vlog, guys. I said that already, so I'm gonna go. Okay, bye!